What's up, everybody? Welcome to Podcast Now. I'm Alex, and in this video, I wanted to talk about Starfield. I felt this was a pretty good place to start. If I do other Xbox Bethesda videos, I wanted this to be the kickoff point. Just talking about what we just saw at the Xbox Bethesda show, and talk about how excited I am for this game. And I am. I'm very, very pumped. This kind of needed to happen, all right, what they showed. This was the thing that I think, if you were on the fence, or even people have been saying, right, like, well, we're all so excited for Starfield, but what exactly is it? What's it going to look like? How in-depth is it going to be? How big is it going to be? You needed something like this to kind of say, hey, here for those that don't just blindly trust us, which is okay if you don't, here's why you should be excited. And I thought it looked fantastic. There's always the caveat, and I made this clear in the live stream. I'll make it clear here. There's always the caveat that, these games are not very well put together at launch. I don't, and obviously Fallout 76 proved that people are kind of done with giving them passes, right? Bethesda doesn't deserve, I think, a pass to have their game be complete. It doesn't work on day one. It needs a couple weeks to get up and running. That's not okay. And if it happens for other studios, it wouldn't be okay. But for some reason, Bethesda, it is. Again, Fallout 76 proved that that's not the case anymore. So Starfield needs to work day one. There can't be any of these memeable glitches going on. Yes, they're funny, but at the same time, it's kind of disturbing that their games are like that, right? So if this game works day one, which you hope it would, then I think this game is going to be like a slam dunk for a very, very good game. Every element, to me, it catches me. I like Fallout. New Vegas is my favorite Fallout, right? But the gunplay of this looks fantastic, right? It's a little bit more fluid-like. It definitely seems, and it's supposed to be. I think it's supposed to be a little different than the barren wasteland that the Fallout games are. But the gunplay, I should say, is fantastic. The exploration, in terms of like mining things, that looks good, right? The visuals, I think, look awesome. I was a little not concerned. I guess intrigued. Like, what are they going to look like? The facial animations on some of those characters that we're talking to look insanely. Like, that's something I want them to kind of catch up, right? Because they've always kind of been behind that stuff because they're more of the RPG focus. So, in terms of like facial animations, they tend to be a little behind. It seems like they've caught up to a good extent. Maybe they're not caught up all the way, but they've caught up to a good extent. So that really got me. And then when they start going into, customization, I am not a big customization guy. I normally go with like the default person. This may be a game that I try because the customization options, that even they just showed for the characters is extremely good. Extremely good, right? Then you see like the leveling system of, skills and stuff. That looks excellent. Then you get to, in terms of building a base. Now, I tried that in Fallout 4, and again, I'm not that creative, so my bases tended to be not good, but other people's obviously tended to be incredible. So I think the community is going to take that and run with it. Same thing with the ships. The ships and like the mobile bases on these planets are going to be incredible to see what people can come up with. And again, that's not even something I'm all that into, but you can tell how much in depth they went and how much they know people are also going to do that, right? They're like, here's all the tools, go ahead. You can hire people to work at these places. You can hire people to work on your ship. That's insane. And then the ship battles. Now, again, if they work properly, right? Because I could see glitches happening when you get into outer space and ships are flying in and all that stuff. Like, hopefully it works good, but if it does work good, ship fights are my cup of tea. All right, that's where I'm really going to enjoy myself. As long as I have, I guess, a functional ship, that's where I'm going to enjoy myself in this game. So I will be flat out honest. Again, I am a Bethesda fan for sure, but I guess it's tough love, or I'm not giving them passes. I've really never given them passes in terms of their games working or not working. This needs to be functional. It can't be a disaster at launch like a Fallout 76 or really a lot. I mean, Skyrim was a mess at launch. Fallout 4 was a mess at launch. I mean, these games have had problems, and some of them are so good that they're able to kind of just, wipe it off their shoulder, right? It doesn't really matter. Like a Skyrim or even like a Fallout 3 or Fallout 4. Some of them can withstand it. But like this is it, right? You got the partnership with Xbox, or you're owned by them. It's coming out on Game Pass day one. You're going to have millions and millions of people playing this game day one, all right? This game is going to be gigantic. So I'm really and again, like that's kind of the thing with this game where it's like if they can put it all together, this this is it. This is that game for those millions of people. This is why you get Game Pass. This is why you get a PC that can run this stuff. This is why you get a Series X or S, right? Is to play this game. This is their system seller that they haven't had, really, because besides Halo Infinite, right, which was hit or miss, this is it. And so it needs to work properly day one. But if it does, they really, I think, showed everything they kind of needed to. I assume we're going to get more before the game comes out. We don't have a release date, right? They didn't show that. But if this is all we got, I think this would actually be pretty okay because you kind of get a good grip of, what this game is going to be like. So let me know what you guys think. Make sure you guys are subscribed, bell icon turned on, and I hope to see you guys on the next video.